Alright. Car in the back. You see? No problems. Oh.
Hello, Mr. Jansen.
How'd the meeting go? I just got done dropping Gracie off.
It went good with them. We're still sitting here shooting some ideas around and things.
Okay, we gonna use Mississippi Belle or?
Yeah, we're going to use all three of them.
Okay, well, that's what I thought. I was just checking. I just got Gracie back, and her mom was sitting there talking to me for a second.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I'll just come to the meeting tomorrow then if you got everything out there taken care of. I don't think there's no purpose for me to go out there, is there?
Hey, what about the flags?
What about them?
I don't know. You were supposed to be talking to Tom about the flags.
That was, yeah, you getting Fishing for Freedom stuff mixed up with our stuff. We could get the, Tom said we could use them.
Okay. But here, are we going to have some way to put them in the ground, or?
Why don't we just use the ones we use for fishing for freedom?
Well, that's fine, but you'll have to see if we can, because I think they were Andes. I'm not sure.
Well, the only reason why I was having problems with them, now hold me to this, is because Steve uses them for in front of the Harrison Hy-V.
Right.
So he wasn't sure if they would still be up or not, or if they were going to take them down. He said, but if they took them down in the morning, we could use them. Because I didn't get much to talk about with those, because those came at the last second. Tom said we could use the plastic ones, but the only problem is we discussed with the plastic ones if there's a big wind, and then to properly place them in the ground.
Well, if you're not doing anything and you want to come out here now, we can work out some of these things instead of at the meeting tomorrow night. Because I'm going to be here for a little bit.
Well, I would. I got something I got to do first, though.
Okay.
I can't. Otherwise, I would. That's the reason why I was like, I'm running behind today on everything, because her mom was being stupid again tonight.
Okay.
I tried to get a hold of Rob. Now, I actually have talked to Rob before in the past. Rob hasn't called me back yet today, and I think it's because he got busy and he's at the game tonight. I called his cell phone and I called the Oakley Lindsay Center, so he'll probably call me tomorrow. I went by the Oakley Lindsay Center. They said he wouldn't be back until later. So I actually left, and then I called the Oakley Lindsay Center if he was there. He wasn't there. I left a message on his voicemail, so he knows I'm trying to get a hold of him. As far as Don goes, he's dodging me right and left.
I got somebody else working on Don for us.
Don't work on Don. Don's done. Don is dodging me for purpose. And if I see him, I'm probably going to hit him in the face. He owed me...
This guy works with Don once a week. He does all kinds of stuff for, like, that echo's phone. He does, like, the pinstriping and stuff on the...
Yeah, I know who it is. I know that guy. He's a friend of mine, too. I know who he is. And he's not going to get Don to do it. The reason why Don's dodging me right now for a reason. It's because I want him to do this, and he knows that he owes me a favor. See, my deal for Nebraska this was part of that deal. I didn't want money when I went to Nebraska. I wanted no money. I wanted a flyover for the Fishing for Freedom and for the Mid-America Military Salute. And I told this to Don. And he knows that. So in other words, he's dodging me for a reason. Instead, he sent me money and then he had his secretary send me money. When I talked to her, she's my neighbor also, by the way. Her dad's my neighbor. I know who she is. She said that Don's probably not going to do it because he doesn't like doing flyovers, and that until after the 5th, he's probably going to keep dodging me until after the 5th. She actually told me that.
Well, this guy talks to him.
I know who it is.
All the time, face to face.
Yeah, and that's just, he does the painting and stuff for Don. He does picture. I know exactly who he is. He used to work at the airport but then he got laid off. I know who it is. I know he's talking about. Don's not a buddy with that guy. That guy does work for Don. They talk at the office and that's it. They're not drinking buddies or anything like that. I'm just telling you, I don't want you to get your hopes up thinking this guy's going to come through with it. He might. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that right now Don's dodging me for a reason. And it's not because he owes me something right now. And it's pretty much like this. Don could do it. He personally just does not want to. And the other guys that can do it right now they're in Arizona. I know where they're at. They're in Arizona right now because I talked to Benny. Benny's one of these guys out of Florida that does all the stuff, and I can trace everybody where they're at. But Don's just being Don. He doesn't want to do it himself because he's lazy. Sorry, he's a rich, lazy man. I love him to death, and I always got his back, but you know what? I did him a favor, and I even took my daughter with it, and he knows how big of important this was for me.
Right.
So you gotta understand, to me, it's more of a personal issue now.
I understand.
Driving it was on the road it was supposed to be a 13-hour drive. I was on the road for 16 hours with my daughter, doing one round trip really quick. So yeah, I'm a little ticked off at him.
Okay.
And as you notice, when you went in there and when he talked to him that one time, he didn't say nothing to you about it. And that was.
But I never asked him about it.
It doesn't matter. He knows who you are and he knows we work together, which was kind of bugging me a little bit. Why wouldn't he say something about it? That's when I started. My radar started going off. Like, okay, he's going to start dodging this now. You get to know people for so. However, I'm going to try. Rob Hintz is also his best friend. So I'm going to kind of bring it up nonchalantly with Rob Hintz also tomorrow when I talk to him to find out why the hell he's doing this, because I'm sure he's told Rob. And so Rob and also Dave Nissen's his other best friend. So those are his two best friends, and if I can get them to challenge him, he might actually do it.
Okay.
But I need them to come on board. So, anyway.
Okay.
Did you get the porta potties worked out?
Yeah, I got the prices and all that on.
Okay, let's